Wondering what the pros and cons of living in Louisville, Colorado are? That's exactly what this video is for. Let's get started. All right, Christy Lee here, and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, I am a local real estate agent, and I love helping people get to know Colorado, figure out where they want to move, great cities that I love, and places to take your kiddos. If that's something that interests you, please click subscribe right there. That way you get notified every time I have a new video. All right, so today you're wondering, what are the pros and cons of Louisville? Louisville is an amazing city that is just right outside of Boulder, about 12 miles east of Boulder, and you're going to be about 30 minutes from Denver. This is a really small little city out here, and there's just a lot of great things about this city, but obviously there's going to be some cons as well, so that's what we're getting into. So I'm going to go over both 5 pros and 5 cons, and I'm going to start with the pros first. So the first one I think is a great pro is that Louisville's been named one of the safest cities in Colorado and one of the best cities to live in the nation. And it's been repeatedly named this over years. So for as long as I could actually remember, it always has ranked extremely high on the national list of places to live and safest places to live as well within Colorado. So I think that's absolutely a pro if you're planning on, raising a family in this area or just want to, feel secure on where you're going. Obviously, I can't guarantee safety anywhere, but when you're ranked that high nationwide, that is something to be said. All right, number 2 on the list is going to be the fact that they are located in Boulder County School District. Boulder County School District is one of the best ranked in Colorado, so it is very highly desirable when you are looking for great schools for your kids. A lot of people head to this area just basically because it is such highly ranked schools out here. Obviously, you don't need to live in Louisville to be in the school district, but it is a nice perk. Number 3 on the list of pros would definitely be their downtown area on their main street. It's a historic area out here in Louisville, and it's actually one of my favorites. It's so fun to come out here. It has a lot of great restaurants, a lot of great shops. There's a bunch of festivals that always happen here. They always have farmers markets, but this place gets busy, so just be aware of that. But it is really, really great. They take care of it really well, and it's growing out here too. I remember being small and coming out here, and there was literally nothing out here, and now it takes up 2 full blocks. Actually, no, 3, I think now. 3 blocks, and the restaurants. There's Sweet Cow out here, Lulu's. There's so many great places. A couple breweries are out here too, Melting Pot. So there are just a lot of great reasons for people to come out here and hang out during the weekend. Well, all during the week as well, but a lot of weekend traffic comes in this area. The 4th pro of living in this area is simply just the proximity that it is to Boulder. You could get out to Boulder literally in less than 20 minutes probably. It's just such a great area. You could get into Broomfield in no time as well, hop on the highway, get down to Denver on 36. I mean, the accessibility of Louisville is really, really great. The only thing I will say is it's a little bit harder to get up north. So if you're wanting to go up to Fort Collins or things like that, it is definitely farther from I-25, but it is right off of Highway 36. So to get into Boulder is a piece of cake. As far as shopping and things like that, you're gonna have the Flatirons Mall. That's about 7 minutes away. There's a bunch of golf courses in this area as well, but the big one is the Omni Golf Course, and that's going to be right next to the Flatirons Mall as well, so about 7 minutes. So you definitely have a lot of accessibility when living in the Louisville area. All right, and the final pro, being number 5, would be the thousands of acres that they have of open space here in Louisville. It's unbelievable. If you're a hiker, if you're a biker, just a jogger, whatever it might be, they have so much open space that you could go run and walk and play on, everywhere. Actually, right here behind me is going to be a little like workout area, outdoor workout area. So it's kind of like a little gym, but it's already set up for you outside right here in Louisville. But they have so many places that you could take trails all the way into Boulder, into Broomfield. So definitely an awesome pro if you're living in this area. Okay, so now we're on our cons list, and honestly it took me a little bit of time to figure out 5 actual cons of this city just because it is so cute. I love it so much and I come here all the time, but the biggest one I will say as a con of moving to Louisville, Colorado is the cost of housing out here. It is really high. On average, the houses out here are going to be high 700s starting. I am in Old Town Louisville right now, so the historic downtown area, and you're definitely going to be paying even more than that for these houses out here. These houses are going to be built 1920s, 1930s, definitely been remodeled. A lot of them have, so they definitely look more modern and up to date, but you are going to be paying a pretty penny to live in this neighborhood for sure. A lot of them don't have garages, and even if they do, they're going to be detached. And the downfall of that is because this area does get so congested and busy on the weekends and during events and festivals that the lack of parking really affects the residents out here. However, you are living in this area, you are walkable to all the restaurants and the shops out here, so that's what makes it very desirable to live in this downtown area. All right, the second on the cons list is just going to piggyback off of the first, is the lot sizes of these homes out here, especially in the downtown area, because they are built so long ago and they're kind of built on top of each other almost. I'll show you some video of it, but they are going to be quite a bit smaller out here as far as the lots are concerned. So you're not going to have that big backyard or, you know, even a big front yard for that matter. They're just kind of all in a row, all kind of, you know, mismatched with each other. But I mean, they're gorgeous. They're really, really cute houses, but they're definitely not going to be something that you're going to have a big yard for. Not even like the privacy. You won't have much of a privacy out here as well, but you again have the conveniences of living right downtown. So depending on how your views are politically, this could be a pro or con, but I have it on the list as number 3. And it's just because we are in Boulder County, which is definitely more of a liberal town. So depending on what your views are, you may think it's a con, you may think it's a pro, but I definitely wanted to put it on the list just because Boulder County is you know, technically known for being a lot more liberal on their views. We are so close to Boulder and they're going to definitely be more liberal for sure. So just wanted to throw that one out as number 3. Okay, so number 4, as far as a con is concerned, would be just the population size. So just depending on what you're looking for. I personally don't think it's that much of a con, but it is definitely going to be smaller than some of the other surrounding cities in the area. It is going to be quite a bit smaller, but if that's something that you're looking for that small town feel, then this definitely is not a con. And it doesn't feel small just because it is so, it's surrounded by so many other cities around here, so you don't really feel that really small town feel, but it is definitely if I had to come up with a con, this was going to be maybe a small one, just because the population is so small. Okay, and then the last reason I think it's a con of Louisville would be number 5, obviously, and it would be simply because of the traffic that's in this little city, especially if you're wanting to talk in downtown Louisville. So right here I'm at Sweets, which is by far my most favorite ice cream shop, so you definitely have to come out here. But when this place gets packed, and the whole city gets packed, especially on a festival. Right now, I'm actually here about 9 o'clock in the morning, so there's not a whole lot of traffic out here. But tonight, you already see that there's cones blocking off traffic. So there's just not a lot of places to park, and this place will get super, super packed. So if you're living in this area, especially, a lot of times you don't have garages in this area. It's all street parking. So when you have festivals and you have big events during the weekend, or just a great summer day and people are out here at Sweets or any of the other great restaurants out here, there's not gonna be a lot of parking. So that is definitely, in my opinion, a drawback of this small little area, but it's very minimal when you get to live in this cool place. Okay, that's it. That is Louisville's pros and cons, in my opinion. Again, I absolutely love this city. I actually hang out in this city with my husband and my son all the time, and it was really hard for me to come up with that cons list, but there you go. I did my best. Anyways, if you're looking to get some help about relocating to Colorado, or just would like additional information about any particular city, please reach out to me anytime. I am the one who answers your phone calls and emails. Remember to click subscribe right there. That way you are notified of any new video that I have coming online. And to the next video, take care. Bye-bye.